these Sheela Na Gigs, the more questions that really arise. This county that I live in, Tipperary, they say this is really the home of the Sheela Na Gigs. This is where the most of them have been found. And I think Sheela Na Gig was the term that was first reported here by the rural people and the people out in the countryside in the 1800s, 200 years ago, when certain researchers and antiquarians went round asking about these strange carvings that they were finding on the walls of different churches, castles. That was the name that the Tipperary folkspeople of the time gave. It was Sìle Na Gig. And so that's the word that we have for them. We're trying to remember and recover the remnants of what we've lost. But just to have the symbol alone is powerful enough still. Hawthorn in full bloom. What was the purpose of these builders placing these Sìle Na Gig figures on their buildings? So much magic and mystery. So much we do understand. A lot of people feel they understand this symbol and can interpret it in ways for themselves. So it's a powerful symbol for many people. I can feel that power of it. I may not fully understand what it represents, but stand in reverence, offer. A blessing is a circle of light drawn around a person to protect, heal and strengthen. When a blessing is invoked, a window opens up in eternal time. Dual representation of the vulva as both an abstract symbol and as part of the natural female anatomy can be seen as the threshold through which all life emerges. Implicit in its symbolic use is the divine power which is associated with life, death and rebirth, and the more occult notion in which the vulva, or the vesica Pisces, symbolises the point at which apparently separate forces or worlds simultaneously meet and divide. A large portion of the Sheela Na Gigs are depicted with one arm raised, either pointing to the head or straight up. The figures from Behy, Tullivin and Berg's Beg have their arm raised to the ear as if to signify attention or concentrated listening, and such an emphasis on the impression of watchfulness is an attitude which would suit well a figure that acts in a guardian role. A lot of these old carvings have been deliberately defaced, destroyed, damaged, taken away off their original positions. It's a testament to the builders and the old wise men and women who placed these symbols here. The old sacred wisdom remains, carved in stone. The church may be in ruins, but these are the things that survive. I must have walked around for 10-15 minutes trying to find that, and I just couldn't. These things are hidden in plain sight. No one avoids death. Therefore, we should never persuade you of its power over you, since there is no power whatever to keep death away from you. Yet it is within your power to transfigure your fear of death. If you learn not to be afraid of your death, then you realize that you do not need to fear anything else either. A glimpse at the face of your death can bring immense freedom to your life. It can make you aware of the urgency of this time you have here. The waste of time is one of the greatest areas of loss in life.
day long.